Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3 and the whimsical adventures of Jolly Glitterspark. Now we've done a bit of pilfering, a bit of respecking. It's time to meet the new crew. Nothing's changed obviously for Jolly, she's still the rogue that we know and love. Astarion. Haven't got any clothes for him at the moment, which is why he's in his camp clothes, because he is now a monk. These characters are all going to multi-class at some point, but they haven't got there yet, so Astarion's just a monk right now. We've also got a few bits of gear that we picked up whilst pilfering, so we'll dole that out in a minute. Now Lae'zel, she is a level 1 fighter and a level 1 warlock. She's taken a level of Hexblade, which means that she can, amongst other things, bind her main hand weapon, and its damage becomes magical, and it uses her charisma stat instead of her strength or her dex stat to power it, basically. So let's do that right now before I forget. And finally we've got Shadowheart, who is currently just a fighter, just an ordinary fighter, although she's got a bow ready, so maybe that's some indication as to what she's going to be getting up to. We've also grabbed a whole bunch of elixirs of Hill Giant Strength that'll last until the next long rest, so we've probably already got enough to last us throughout the game, but I'm going to keep buying more. But you'll notice that when I did the stat layout for Astarion, I left his strength at 8, which you would normally need strength, dex and wisdom on a monk, ideally, and constitution. They need a bit of everything, really. So if he were to drink one of these potions, bam, 21 strength. He's going to mince things with his fists. We picked up a few helmets whilst we were gallivanting about, so we'll dole those out to the teammates that can use them. And we did also pinch some gloves of missile snaring, so we'll probably give those, well, we will give those to someone, but to whom? Probably to Jolly. She's the most likely to be targeted by people because she's got the lowest AC. So that might work out nicely. Also, I strolled out and picked up the silver pendant that gives you guidance, just because it's nice to have, and there's no plot-related stuff over there, so it was easy to just pop up and grab it. I was actually just strolling about, looking around the starting area for any clothes for Astarion, but I couldn't find any, so that's why he's in his camp outfit. So we came here to find a healer. We want to get this tadpole out of our brain, so we should probably just have a look about the place, all told. See what's going on. Let's take a stroll up this hill. That seems like a fine starting point. Oh, there's a bugbear. And a tiefling. This could be fun. Maybe we want to just creep on in a bit. Wow, that's not going well for her. Curses! It looks as though we arrived too late to help. What a shame. Now, we'll just fire the old bow. This guy's probably not up to much. Astarion will ready his fists, although he's got a prodigious jump length. Will it be enough? Yeah. It will. So we can get in there and deliver some fisticuffs. Maybe I should have done that first and then we might have had a sneak attack on old Jolly. But that's perfectly fine. We don't need to min-max everything. Shadowheart has the archery fighting style, so that's worked out alright for her. And then Lae'zel can just charge on in. You stand there in that delicious blood. Decent damage. But down he goes. Was he carrying anything tasty? Not really. Was she carrying anything tasty? A soul coin. We'll take that. Doesn't seem to be any healer up here though. What happens if we come down this side? Is there anything we can dig up? I forget. There is.
Curious.
I had a feeling there was, but I couldn't remember for sure. There's nothing thrilling, but it's cool. Oh, something else I need to be doing. At the start of every day when Astarion is chugging his potion. I need to be taking advantage of the power that we have. As the gnome that we are, the forest gnome. And popping on chat to animals.
Amicus animalis.
Because why not? We've got the power, we may as well use it. And here's an animal now. Hello, Timber.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
Well, that's rude. Last words I won't remember.
Before you can think twice, your lustful body speaks its profane language.
How heroic. I was wondering if we'd survive encountering such a fearsome beast.
You stare at the body before you. You have no idea what just happened.
My instincts. Sharp, daggered things. Stay out of their way.
The swirling bile cauldron of your brain is cooking up a poisoned stew.
Yeah. Take note, everyone on the team. This could happen to you if you try and bite my foot.
Walk in death.
Aaron has been pickpocketed multiple times at this point. So we'll leave him be for now. Mostly because he's probably got nothing of value left.
Go on. Give me a best shot.
You'll never murder
Not
anyone
bad.
like that, Umi.
Again.
Yeah, this kid's getting wrecked.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Can I have a word?
Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yep. Who was that woman? The one you were thinking about a minute ago?
You saw her then. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli, a devil's advocate, a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
That's my job. Yeah, let's join forces. We can't have someone else going around leaving a trail of corpses.
I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
No, I guess that's true. Meet me at the camp.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Can I have a smaller sword?
I feel like Will's not going to fit in with the crew. But we need him for a few things, so we'll bring him along. Zoru.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yeah, the woman. bow.
Lower. You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Yeah, we all wanted some evisceration. It's a bit soft, Lae'zel, but we'll work on you.
Deliver me.
You'll get there soon enough.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
I mean, Zori wasn't easy, Mark. Don't get complacent.
A thin shell requires little to crack it. I will apply more pressure should the situation demand. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
He said tiefling.
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
He said Faerun. There is no playthrough where I can avoid that conversation. It's just funny.
You're gonna be sorry.
A prisoner?
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
I mean, it's a good question. Maybe we should just let her shoot. Would that be the most evil thing we could do? I mean, we're not really one for forward thinking. If there's an option to see murder right now, then maybe we should see murder right now.
Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed. Here it comes, you little beast.
Doesn't look very chosen by the Absolute. Or very blessed.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Oh, come on, you're out there. I'm in here. Just let me poke the corpse. It's not even got anything on it. What a useless corpse. Yeah, they're watching us now. They're a bit sus. That's fine. We'll go this way. We want to investigate that building. We want to leave no stone unturned. Could be a healer in there. Oh.
That's curious.
Oh, found a stone door. That is curious.
Look at that mushroom.
Oh, mushrooms.
I should stay clear.
It's not torch stalk, is it? It is. It's malnourished, but it's still torch stalk. Now what have we got? A thief. Just sort of sitting down on the job. There's got to be a way we can jump in there without injuring ourselves too badly. Oh.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
In a secluded place all alone. It would be too easy to do away with her, far beneath your talents.
What are you doing in here, exactly? Are we here to help, maybe? I mean, we're just looking around more than anything.
Well, look elsewhere.
Is that all you've got to say?
Is there an empty space between your ears? Out! I won't say it again! Guards! Guards!
Well, it's all going to kick off if we're not careful.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Will he now? I mean, maybe we belong here. Or maybe we can just have a fight. It's only one guard. It's level 3 though. Let's see. Now you need to go as well. Ratting us out is not cool. Now let's just give you a bit of double fisticuffs. Well, a fist and a kick. And then Shadow. Can you kill this guy? Probably not. That was good damage though. Maybe you can kill him. Yep. Now you've been knocked down. Is that it? Or have you died? Nope, she's still alive. There we go. Will disapproves. Will's not here, mate. We'll help ourselves to some treasure. Maybe we'll shut these doors as well. That's locked, but Astarion is capable of picking it, I'm sure. 20. It's a difficult roll. Now I've got poisons. Pantry chest is full of actual coins and gems rather than food, as you might think. And then some of these crates might have loot. We can have a quick poke around some of them. It's all looking a bit quiet in them. Yep, nothing major in here. Oh well, off we go. I'm sure we can't explain how that happened. It's just one of them things, isn't it? Hungry ox, bored ox, strange ox.
That ox is staring right at me.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
There is something strange about you, ox.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
There's more to you than meets the eye. Would you care to explain?
No, you are incapable.
Is that so? If you don't tell us, you might regret it.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Move. Nothing here for you.
Interesting. Now, what's funny?
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
Sound advice, I guess.
That's curious.
I guess that's what was funny. It was a pouch. We'll take it. And now we should probably head down this way somewhere.
Look.
Still on the lookout for clothes. That's the goal basically today. Find a healer. Find some pants for Astarion. Nope, just scrolls. What about you, boy? You're a vendor.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
I mean, that was a pretty cool trick. Hamal's Flourish, right?
I never learned names or anything. Just the tricks. Anyway, forget that. Take the ring. I want to show you how lucky it is.
Well, maybe we should vanish it with a reverse Hamal's Flourish.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
I mean, you can drop the axe.
I don't know what you mean.
This is a Tinker's Trash scam. A clumsy one.
Hey, that hurts. I'm running an honest... okay, what's a Tinker's Trash?
It's when a scammer offers the target a magic object,
Uh-huh.
then rigs the game to gain their trust and sell them trash.
Huh. Interesting. And I promise this isn't a Tinker's Trash scam.
And what kind of con is it?
Look, I swear to you, these rings are the real deal. I promise I'm not running a scam. Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not?
Here's your ring. Let's trade.
I knew it. Hang on. That's what I got.
So what does he have? Does he have pants? The answer appears to be no. It's got some dyes. We've already applied some dyes to the characters, as you might have noticed. But yeah, I don't think we need any of what he's offering today.
Nothing cool.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Someone's starting young. Who taught you that?
One of the big kids. How did you catch me?
I mean, you were unlucky this time. Well, I can tell you got talent.
Wow, thank you. I guess I'll try harder not to get caught next time. Bye.
Bye. Well,
Hey, you here to trade or?
your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
I guess that was the hand gesture then. You can make it right by giving me a percentage of your take.
Fine. I'm not so good at counting, but I think any percentage of 0 is 0. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favour. Make room for the chumps.
Fair enough. He did his best. She did her best. Bit more practice. They might get it done.
It is forbidden. Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, Hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
I feel like Hellspawn is a racial slur. Magrashem might be as well, though. So maybe there's no innocence in this debate.
Do all the damn rituals you taken those guards.
Carl Magrin, give her a chance.
You, get back!
Why? What's so special down here?
It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders.
Let's just go.
Stop! Another step, and Magrin will tear you open like a sack of grain.
I'd like to see him try. I'll go where I please.
Keep back! Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What?
Took his time to intervene.
I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
He was looking for a rumble, that little shit back there.
You there! Hello!
Hello, Volo.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins? Hardly. They were shapeshifted divas.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
I think there's been a misunderstanding. What exactly do you want?
The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yeah, they called the name out like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
I mean, what brought you to the wilds in the first place?
Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
And about a conversation earlier. Why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Well, I'm sure there'll be no dragons here. It'll be fine. Let's unlock this elevator for later.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, but if you could sleep just over there, that'd be great.
Okay.
Good. So that's that done. What are you up to, bird?
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
I'd leave the coin out. It's too dull.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This is better.
Lovely. That's my coin now. Get wrecked, bird. Can we also take the key without getting into trouble? We can. Amazing. Not even sure what it's the key for, but it's ours now. Now let's go and see Korga.
I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
You could make a break for it, child, if you went now.
Now, Wrath.
No.
Ithias! Tila, to me!
Gone. By the gods, Korga, what have you done?
Korga, you monster.
Bury the remains. Continue the rite.
And the parents? They're just outside.
This outsider will take word once I've spoken to her. We must focus on the rite.
She's dead. Korga, we are guardians, not killers.
Spare your tears. She knew the danger. She still tried to run.
Yep. Stupid kid. Looked like those rats were having a good time watching that. Hello.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Not at all. I mean, I know a monster when I see one. You were just protecting your own is all.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth.
Did I urge grace?
You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Do what you want. It's none of my concern.
Then I was wise to grant you entry. And you'd be wise to heed my words. I want you to provide your services to the Tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Prattle all you want. The refugees aren't my concern.
Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
Now, this might be that healer we were hearing about earlier.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
I'm more important than some bird.
God, our field mouse. No one's more important than the patient in front of you.
Vis medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I mean, it's healing I'm after. Looks like I came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Everything about me is sick. The dizzy spells, the memory loss, the illithid parasite.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
I mean, yeah, what other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped in my eye.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
You better.
We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
I mean, so you killed him and laid him out on the table?
No. That was Master Halsin. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Hurry up, please. I don't have time to chat.
First things first. Tell me, have you noticed anything unusual? Not just symptoms. Any strange events?
Fell out of a ship in the sky and something caught me and saved my life.
Protected from on high? Sounds like the Drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Don't know, I just woke up with it.
All right. I suppose that makes things easier. Give me your arm, please.
What is that?
A cure. Now your arm, please. You don't have time for games.
I'm not sure about this.
You came to me for help. Do you want it or not?
No, actually, I think I'll leave.
No. I can't let you leave. You could transform any second. This is the last time I'll ask. Please.
You're not asking. This is a threat. I know how they work.
To hell's with it.
Right, here we go. It's all kicking off. She was trying to kill us. That's just rude. I'm glad Astarion gets 2 attacks. It's pretty powerful early on, I feel. Oh, I should have sneak attacked there. Oh well. Lae'zel, do you want to finish the job? Oh, yes, she does.
In that vessel. Take a closer look.
What's this then?
Consider my lesson learned.
Now, what have you dropped for us? Some good berries. A simple robe. There we go. Some poison and a fancy little thing. The key of the ancients. Well, Astarion doesn't have any headgear yet, so there we go. And he doesn't have any pants either, so let's pop those on him as well. Lovely. He's clothed. All is well. And we've got some level ups.
Something over there.
There he is. What if Astarion stands next to it?
What have you been doing?
There we go. The key to the ancients lets you open the buggers. Which is good, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to get out of this place. But that's how Nettie locked the door, and that's how we're leaving. I'm sure no one will mind. That bird's still here.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
Please. I'm resting.
Something took a chunk out of you. What happened?
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
I asked you a question.
Big dog. Null. I got too close.
Well, that wasn't very clever. Where'd you see these gnolls?
Hills. Near. Road.
The bird lapses into silence, her head lolling to the side.
Well, let's poke it again.
She lies limply on the table, completely still.
Ah well. At least we've got some information about gnolls. That's kind of cool. Now, let's head on out of here. Maybe we should go and tell the parents that Arabella is dead. It'd probably be useful information for them. Means they don't have to hang around here for the rest of the day. They can get out there and do something more interesting.
Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it.
Korga killed her. She said she was a parasite and a threat.
Korga?
Korga did... What?
No! No!
Yep.
Snake! That... Ah!
Yeah, complete. Save Arabella. She's dead. Okay. Next thing to do then, before we start leveling up, is to pop back down and see our dear friend, Auntie Ethel. I'm pretty sure at this point in time she doesn't have any elixirs on her, but let's just double check. Okay, so yeah, she's currently without any elixirs.
Take care now.
But if we level up, we've gained a subclass amongst other things. We are going to go for Swashbuckler. And that's going to give us fancy footwork. If we melee someone, then they can't make opportunity attacks against us. And Rakish Audacity, which gives us a bonus to our initiatives. And it basically means we can sneak attack a lot more often than we could otherwise. It's pretty good. And now before anyone else levels up, we're going to press escape. And return. Now, Lae'zel, would you like to speak to Ethel again? And now she's got some elixirs. We'll take those. Now we can level up Astarion. He's also got a subclass available to him. And we're going to go with the Way of the Drunken Master. So he's immune to the negative effects of being drunk. And he can drink alcohol to regain key points. Gains proficiency in performance, and he gets the Drunken Technique, where he can do a flurry of blows to his opponents and then disengage from the fight. Back to Lae'zel, back to Ethel again.
Hello, Petal. Hey, bother.
And 3 more elixirs. You can see how we're going to get a good pile of elixirs to keep us going for quite some time. She's going to get fight at level 2. She's only taken 1 level in Warlock. We're going to get fighter up to 11. So, pretty straightforward for Lae'zel. And that just leaves Shadowheart, and it's actually selected the right class for her. She's going to become an Arcane Archer. Which means she gets Arcane Arrows, which will allow her to fire specific special shots. Words are hard. Now, we could take Guidance as well. That would mean we don't need the Amulet of Guidance anymore. So maybe we'll do that. We don't really have a lot of use for Light or True Strike. And then Arcane Shots. So Banishing Arrow is a pretty fun one. It lets us basically banish someone for a couple of turns, so they're just taken out of the fight altogether. And then we've got Beguiling Arrow, which can charm people. Bursting Arrow, which can hit targets close to another person. Enfeebling, Grasping Arrow, which can reduce movement speed. That could be useful. Seeking Arrows can apply Fairy Fire. Shadow Arrows can apply Blind. I think we'll take that one, because Blind is pretty strong. And then Piercing Arrows attack all those within the line of your shot. That seems very situational. How often are you going to have a nice straight line full of enemies? So for our third one, perhaps Grasping Arrow. Reduce their movement speed, and they take extra poison damage, and they'll take extra slashing damage when they move. That seems fun. 34 elixirs. Are we going to take 34 long rests in this game? I honestly don't know. I don't know how many long rests one would generally take in a full playthrough. But I feel like we've probably already got enough elixirs for the whole game. Now, I suppose we can speak to Zevlor.
I've already heard. Arabella, 9 summers old. And now she'll never see another. Because of Druid law. Every natural law demands I take up my sword, storm their lair, and... But no. That's what Korga wants. To prove we are exactly what she says. A threat. I won't give her the satisfaction. I'll get my people clear of this, but on our terms.
You have to resist.
No, the druids are too powerful. We can't stand against them all. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Then why don't you get rid of her?
A thought I might have dismissed before Arabella. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
Leave it to me.
You're taking a risk for us. We'll see that you're rewarded, just as soon as I know she's gone.
Instead of escorting them to safety, we've now got a quest to kill Korga. We might get onto that at some point. But now that we are level 3, we should be able to cope with the Harpy fight. So let's see if we can't get that done. Also, if tieflings aren't allowed past here, how did any around here get by? How did Alfira, for example, end up round here?
No, that doesn't work.
It hurts! It hurts! Please, make it stop!
What's wrong?
Can't you hear it? Her singing. It's awful. Terrible.
I mean, we could sing along in a really loud and off-key fashion. Not that I would know anything about off-key singing. Mine's perfect.
No! You're killing us! My head is melting. I'm leaving before the damage is permanent.
Yeah, you run, squirrels. I've dealt with your kind before, and I'll do it again.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smiles and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
I mean, that sounded a little unpolished, to be honest.
It sounded like a cat being strangled. God damn it!
I mean, the animals agreed. Why do you think they left?
I thought they were cheering me on. Even animals think I'm terrible. I want to finish this song, but I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
That's the creative process for you. Agony and ecstasy. Mostly agony.
True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck and it's just getting worse, ugh.
Grove could be a battlefield soon. It's probably not the time for music.
I know. I should be packing up, but I need to finish this song. It's important.
Is it, though? A little shake of the head.
What did you do? My teacher gave me that, and she's dead! You bastard! I wanted to write a song for her, and you ruined it! You ruined everything!
Too sweet. Odiously sweet. The vomitor's gall within churns. She sickens you.
We didn't ruin everything. You were ruining the song. Awful wretch. Now, let's head down and see about some harpies, shall we? Because that's something that we might want to actually do. There's one child down here, but there's 4 harpies. And so 4 killings sounds more fun than 1.
Shh. Listen.
Your favourite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons.
You shouldn't be standing out in the water, kid. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
I think we could do a bit of pilfering whilst we're here. A roll of 3. It's still fine.
You lift the child's gold pouch as he stumbles deeper into the water, oblivious.
You villain. I didn't know you had it in you.
Have you not seen anything that we've done so far, Astarion?
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Right. Looks like most of us resisted the song, so that's promising. Lae'zel, though, she seems to be over there, so... I don't think we can do one of our rakish sneak attacks. For we lack any advantage over the target. Now, what if we did a big bounce with Astarion? Can he get close enough? No. He's got a bow, which she can't really use that well. Shadowheart has also got a bow, and she's generally pretty good with it. So if she moves forward a bit, maybe she can try out one of these magical arrows. She's blinded. There we go.
I will have your head, Harpy.
Lae'zel's back on team. This is promising. Now, what can we do? I mean, it's blinded now, isn't it? Which means we've got advantage. Which means that would have been a kill if we'd actually hit the damn thing. What are you lot going to do? Going to fly down to Astarion and crit him. Bloody hell. These early levels are tricky when a couple of crits can easily take out the team. Now, Lae'zel. The other harpy hasn't moved yet, but let's wait for it to come down. Oh, God's sake. And she can use her shield ability that she's picked up from the Warlock side. Handy little spell for her. Myrkon can bugger off to safety. Good for him. We are now close enough to sneak attack this one again. Down it goes. Good. Not much else we need to do this turn. Now, if we jump up here, we can punch this one. And then we could blind one of the others, perhaps, if we're lucky. 94% chance. And we missed. That's some XCOM shit right there. And now that one's doing the luring. Okay. So that's our next target, really. Although, we're right next to this one. So we may as well kill it. And then, if we can stand by that one, that would be great. Myrkon is lured again. Oh, dang it. Well, that's not on us. We tried to save the kid.
Heading there.
Oops. Don't head there. Just shoot there. And Astarion's lured.
I'll skin you alive, you foul wretch!
So, Lae'zel chops that one in half. Good. Now no one's hearing any song anymore. And then, let's see. Got advantage on Shads again. I'm not. Why does she have advantage on like everyone that she's shooting at? I'm not quite following that. But it's fine. I'm not going to question it too much.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Why are you saying that now, Shadowheart? Oh well, it's fine. I guess the kid's got no loot because we'd already lifted it from him before the fight even began. And I'm not going to run all the way over there for a ring of colour spray, so it's time to go. Whole lot of dead thieves today. Well, mostly the kids. We were nice to one of them, so that's a start. Now, Donnie's not going to let me in probably because no one's told him to let me in. No one's given me the passphrase. But if we come down here, this is the way that Sylphie went earlier, isn't it?
That's curious.
It's a little diddy hole that small people might be able to get in. Now, where's Mole? There she is. Hello.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many Marks would have done the same.
We're happy to help.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
Thought you might need help with something.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. The bastards that killed Arabella. She was a precious little thing. Like a sister to me. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. But they're vicious. Anything else?
Nah, that's all for now. Cheers, Mole.
You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
Also, Murkon's dead. Bye. I think that's all we need to do in the Grove for the moment.
How much further can I go?
Although we could always sneak into this cave full of gobbos over here. I did actually pop into this cave earlier. I wasn't sure whether or not there would be any pants or anything for Astarion in that chest, but no, it turns out it was just like... What was it? A staff, I think.
Maybe we can set him on fire.
Oh, that sounds fun. Maybe you can. Maybe we can do a bit of sneaky sneak with old Astarion.
No sign of the others yet.
Whee! Hey! Hello everyone, it's us.
Bad.
We've got the high ground and everything, which means I should be able to get sneak attacks off on anyone I like. Also, you're all a bit surprised, which makes our life easier still. Shadowheart can pop in and get in a bit of the bow as well. Even Lae'zel's probably got a bow. Lovely. And they're all a bit surprised down there, so we can take advantage of that. Where's that disadvantage? Is he out of range or something? Yeah, well. The main thing is, everyone's dead. Well, I say everyone. There's a druid over there. Let's grab ourselves a bit of loot. And yeah, Mole wanted us to kill druids. So best we do that. He's got another key of the ancients. Isn't that handy? It's possible that the key protects us from those statues, but I don't know if it does or not.
Curious.
Let's assume it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. That was big damage. I'm not happy with that. Swig another potion. We've got an arrow of lightning. Shadowheart can have that. And then we'll dig at this up whilst we're here. That's good to know. He doesn't have the shovel in his inventory. Jolly's got it. But as long as one of your team has got a shovel in their inventory, anyone can dig. Excellent. Now, back out of the cave, the way we came. We haven't got an easy route into the goblin camp, because Sazza is dead. I'm sure we'll figure something out. I guess we'll take this minor loot as well. Now,
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
up ahead.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer. The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
His wounds look pretty deep. I'm something of an expert on these things. Maybe I could help. Or maybe not.
Brother, your sword.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
I mean, what happened exactly to him?
We were looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an oil bear. An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
Well, I mean, I'm a survivor of the crash, so it looks like you found me.
You! Brenna! Kill her!
Well, I guess it's time to rumble. Why am I still using the bow? Come on, Astarion. Just get in there and stand next to people.
Can't give up.
Shad can use the bow, because that's what she does. And I think now we can sneak attack now that Astarion is in the vicinity. Yeah, we can. That's Brenna out of the way. Good job, Knobhead. Get burned. And get attacked again. Ooh, well played. Can you dodge an arrow to the back? Apparently you can. But can you dodge fisticuffs? And kickity-boos. Yeah, the kickity-boos got the job done. And we're inspired by reuniting the family. Now we should probably see if they've got anything tasty on them.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Tadpole's trying to influence us, and we don't really want that.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
We're not going to be manipulated by a tadpole. We do what we do because we like to do it. And we're going to do more of it next time. Starting with an owlbear cave, probably. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.